welcome! So we are back from our holiday and we're ready to do the massage class, right?
The massage class again.
So yeah, grab your partner and then you give 30 minutes and you receive 30 minutes massage. That's the whole idea. Just follow us. It's easy. And if you have any questions, you can put it in the chat and we can answer them afterwards.
Yeah.
Right?
Perfect.
You start first?
Yes, I start first. Right.
Perfect.
Okay. So we start here at the knees between the legs. We start with white crew. Then warm up your hands, your heart. And then we start with palm press together. So we get hands on the feet, below, and then we push forward. First we do it below the joint. Second we do at the middle arch. Third at the joint of the big toe. Back to the middle arch. We push forward, rocking the feet, and then below the joint. Then we do one by one the feet, 3 steps. We go out to the joint of the big toe and back in to below the joint of the feet. Then we hold on the rhythm and we press down with the heel of the hand. We press to the heel of the feet and we do 3 steps walking along the calf until below the knee. At the knee we never press patella, so we want to apply the pressure with the fingertip on the tissue around beside patella, and under pressure we do circles. Then we go up and we press down on the quadriceps, walking 3 steps all the way up, and then we reverse all the steps down. So we get down 2 steps on quadriceps, we get hands, fingertip pressing to the tissue and circles under pressure. And then down with karate hand 3 steps on the calf, along the calf, going down to the heel of the feet. And from the heel of the feet we can apply now the pressure, rocking the feet forward into the 3 steps of the feet, out, and then in, into 2 steps. Now we work with the thumbs and we apply the pressure to the sole. Fingers are on the top of the feet, supporting, and then we apply pressure 5 seconds and we rock the feet forward. And we do 6 locations along the feet, sole of the feet. We can also include on the arch, pressure 3 points along the arch. And then after 6 times, pressure to the sole and arch. Then we do a walking, one more time, palm press, out, and then in. Then we place the feet up, top of the feet looks up to ceiling, hands are on the top of the feet, close to the joint, and then we push down, not too hard. First we do soft, close to the joint, 5 seconds, we reduce the tension on the tissue. We get to the middle top of the feet, and then we do now medium pressure down, and we hold 5 seconds. Then we get to the toes, and we do hard, stretching feet hard. On the toe level, then we get back to the middle and we push down medium, and then we get hands close to the joint and we push down, not too hard. Then we open the feet and we do a walking 3 steps out to the joint of the big toe and then back in to the starting point. Now we work at 1 leg at a time, so we can start at the right hand side leg. We bend the leg at 45 degrees, foot is at the level of the knee, same level as the knee, and then hands on butterfly position, 4 fingers from the knee, and we push down to stretch 3 steps, slowly going up to below the joint of the upper leg, and then we get down slowly and deep, 2 steps back to the starting point. Then we get back to the center, and with the outside hand we open the leg into 90 degrees. Then we sit between the feet on the mat, feet forward. You use 1 leg to lock the straight leg to the mat. Outside foot behind the knee, push the knee down and up to the shoulder, down to the mat, up to the shoulder. And then we hold 5 seconds. Then we get a bit nearby and we push a bit more with the outside foot behind the knee. We push the knee up to the shoulder, we hold on the tension and we reduce. After 5 seconds, and then we push again, and we hold. You lock this leg with hand on the foot, and then we reduce the tension. Then we sit a bit behind, the foot that push gets below, and now with the inside foot, with the soft tissue, we apply pressure in. First pressure close to the knee joint, and we hold 5 seconds. Second pressure at the middle between joints and tendons, and we press 5 seconds. Then we get to the top of the leg, press below the joint, then we get to 2, to the middle, and then 1, close to the knee joint. Then we get the feet on the area, and we do a walking up with both feet on the area. We walk up and down to the knee joint. Now we leave foot on the mat, and we get up to the knees. We raise the leg up, and we lock with our knees on the top of the foot. Then we interlock fingers, and we use the heel of the hand, 3 or 4 fingers from the knee. We apply pressure in with the heel of the hands, and then under the pressure we do a circle. Only one circle, then we get a bit on the center of the upper leg. We do a pressure in and a circle. The number 3 on the top of the leg, pressure in and a circle, back to 2, and then back to 1. After that, we use the thumbs, and we apply pressure a bit below the level of the bone, only pressure in, and we hold 5 seconds. 3 steps, going up to the top of the leg, and then 2 steps down, back to the starting point. Then we relax. Now we use the fingertip, holding on the center line behind the calf, and you hook the line and you pull the whole leg, arms straight, 5 seconds. Then we get to the middle, we pull and hold 5 seconds. Then we get down to the Achilles tendon, then we get back to the middle, a bit up from the Achilles, and then finally to the head of the calf. You hook the line and you pull 5 seconds. Then we interlock fingers and we press the calf and we push out of the bone. Starting at the head of the calf, we press and push. Then we get down, press and push. Then we get down, press and push. Back to 2. And then back to 1. After we relax, now we can use the outside hand, cup to the knee. You push the leg forward, and at the same time you go up into half knee with the same side leg. Foot, my foot of the half knee is touching the hip. Her foot is on my hip. Hand is at the knee, inside hand on quadriceps, and now we push the knee to the center chest, and then we hold 5 seconds. Then we reduce the tension on the leg, and we go again. We push and we hold 5 seconds. Then we reduce the tension. Now we go again. Push with your hip on the foot, the knee to the center chest, and then hold 5 seconds. Then the hand of the knee gets to the hamstring. Inside hand cups the heel behind. So now we want to push with the hand on the hamstring, the knee to the center chest, and the foot, hand behind the heel, push the foot to the opposite shoulder. Then we reduce the tension on the leg. Now we go again. Press knee to the center chest and foot to the opposite shoulder. Then after 5 seconds, you reduce the tension on the leg. And then we go again. We first press knee to chest and foot up to the opposite shoulder. So as we finish the 3rd time, now the knee up gets down to the mat, and we rotate to our partner, and the knee down gets up, and then we leave the leg on the top of our leg. The angle is 45 degrees with the mat. Outside hand gets cupped to the heel and the forearm on the toe level. Push the toes to stretch the calf muscle, myofascia. So we want to press with the forearm on the toes to stretch the tissue attached to Achilles tendon. And then we repeat 3 times, 5 seconds, hard. And then after we change the knees again. The knee up, gets down, the knee down, gets up. And then we stretch 50-50, knee to chest and foot to butt. So with one hand on the top of the foot, we press foot to butt. With one hand on the top of the knee, we press knee to chest, and we repeat 3 times, 5 seconds, dip, and then we lift the leg down and we shake to relax. We get back to the center and we repeat everything on the other side. So the first step, you bend the leg, foot at the level of the knee of the other side, and then hands on butterfly, 4 fingers from the knee, we push first time down, 5 seconds, then we get to the middle, you push slowly and deep, 3 steps going up to below the joint, and then 2 steps, we get down. As we finish the third step, we keep moving, we get back to the center, we open the leg at 90, and we sit on the butt, changing position. One hand is at the top of the leg, one foot outside, push behind the knee up to the shoulder. It's important to lock this leg so we stretch the tissue of both legs, both sides, outside and inside, and then we push and we hold. Holding is important to this process to change the tissue, and then we reduce the tension, we sit a bit behind, we slide the foot down and we press with the inside foot slowly and deep. Don't move foot under pressure, we just give pressure in and we hold there 5 seconds. Don't move the foot under pressure, that can be a lot of pain. So we just press in and we hold deep 5 seconds, 3 steps up and then 2 steps going down all the way to the starting point. And then we hold on the foot and we walk joint to joint with the foot on the hamstrings, and then leave foot on the mat. You get up to the knees, raise the leg up and lock with your knees on the top of the foot. These interlock fingers get heel of the hand to press, and then a circle under pressure. We get to the middle, we apply pressure in, and then we do a circle under pressure. We get to 3, press and a circle, back to 2, and then back to 1. Press and a circle under the pressure. Then we use the thumbs, and now we just apply pressure in, a bit below the level we did previously, and then we hold 5 seconds. We get to 2, then we get to 3, 5 seconds, we hold, back to 2, and then 1. After we relax, now we get the fingertip to hold, hooking the center line behind the calf, starting at the head of the calf, arms straight, and you pull deep the whole leg back, from holding, hooking the center line of the calf. We do 3 steps, 5 seconds, each step going down to Achilles, and then 2 steps we get back to the head of the calf. Then after we interlock fingers on front of the calf and we apply the pressure in and we push the tissue out of the bone. We make a space, stretching the tissue, and then we repeat 1, 2, 3, going down to Achilles tendon, back to 2 and 1, going to the starting point on the head of the calf. And then we relax, we push, outside hand push in the knee, outside leg gets up into half knee, hand supports, and then we push the knee to the center chest, slowly and deep. We hold on the tension 5 seconds, then we go again, keep moving all the time, and then we reduce tension, and now we hold again, up, and then we reduce the tension. Now the outside hand gets to the hamstring and push the knee to the chest, and the inside hand push the foot to the opposite shoulder. And then we reduce the tension. We go again, knee to chest, foot up to the shoulder, so we twist on the hip, and then we reduce tension, and now we go again, press and push. And as we finish the third one, twist hip, then we change the knees. The knee up, down, the knee down, up, and then we hold the leg at the top of our leg, straight, 45-degree angle, hand cups the heel and forearm, push the toes to stretch on the calf. We repeat 3 times, 5 seconds each time, deep. And then we change the knees, the knee up, gets down, the knee down, gets up, and now we do 50-50, knee to chest, foot to butt, deep, press and hold. Holding is important to the process, and then we get down and we shake. So now we change position, PTO, please turn over to the chest, and then we continue this journey of movement that improve condition of fluids and tissue. We do 3 steps walking on the soles, and then we do walking 3 steps on the calf. We jump on the knee, we never press the knee joint, and then we do 3 steps, palm press down, deep pressure to the hamstring. When you reach on the crease of the butt, we get down on the hamstring, we jump, we skip the knee, and now we press down on the calf with the palm press. Once on the feet, we use the thumbs. Thumbs press to the Achilles tendon, fingers supporting on the outside of the leg. And now we give pressure following the line of the Achilles tendon. So we want to follow the direction of the tendon, and the pressure is down to the tissue at this direction of the tendon, going up until 2 fingers below the knee, and then we jump to 2 or 3 fingers above the knee, and now we do the center line of the hamstrings all the way up until the crease of the butt, the tendons, and then back down all the way until 2 fingers behind the knee. We jump to 2 fingers below, and then we never press the knee, and then we go down all the way along the calf to the Achilles tendon. And then we do a palm press walking, 3 steps you do on the calf, going up until below the knee, and then we jump on the knee, we skip the knee, and we go up until crease of the butt. We change position one more time, 1 knee out on one side, half knee goes out on the other side, and then we jump with open butterfly hands along beside the spine and above beside the hip. We want to press 5 seconds deep at the low back. Then we get to the middle back, you press with your body weight. Then we get to below scapula, we press, and then we get to the top of the scapula, hold there, full body weight, and then we walk all the way down, palm press walking down until the low back, and then we stretch again at the low back. Then we use the thumbs. We can start at the sacrum and we press beside the center, both sides beside the bone of the center. We want to press going up, at least you need to press 10 times, both sides of the spine, going up all the way until the level of the shoulder. So we do that slowly and deep. 5 seconds every pressure, deep pressure with the ball of the thumb. We never press with the tip of the thumb, but then we do with the ball. And in here we do a walking now. Still we hold deep pressure down to the deep tissue beside the bone, and we want to press going down under pressure, still deep pressure all the way down until the sacrum. Once you reach on the sacrum, we get now butterfly hand on the low back. Then we get inside with both feet between the legs and the knees. Our knees can be on the crease of the butt, below the butt, in the top center of the leg at this level below. And now we want to palm press, butterfly, open butterfly beside the spine. We want to press going up 4 steps all the way until the shoulders, until the scapulas, And then from the scapulas we do a walking out, palm press walking out until the muscle of the shoulder. Then we do a palm press walking 3 steps down to the elbow. Then we jump, elbow, and then we do 3 steps down to the line of the wrist. And then when you reach on the wrist, we get the wrist of our partner also gets our wrist. Then we go up and we hold hard 5 seconds, and then we reduce the tension. Second time we only go halfway up, and then we pull one arm hard, one side, 5 seconds, then we pull the other arm hard, 5 seconds, then we go up again, 5 seconds, and then we go down. We leave the arms down, and then we start from the line of the wrist, palm press along the forearm, 3 steps to the elbow, then we get up, 3 steps up, all the way until the shoulder, all the way into the spine, and then down beside the spine to the hip. On the hip, we push the tissue out of the hip, stretching out, up, and then we get between the legs and we press with the palms along the legs, same before, all the way down until the feet. So once on the feet, we want to use the knuckles to press, walking 3 steps on each foot, slowly and deep, 3 steps, and then we change position. PTO, please turn over, and then we get at the foot, we pull to stretch, we go up, and now we bend the knees, we bend the legs, we place the feet of our partner below our knees, get the wrist of your partner get your wrist, and then we pull them up and we push and pull to stretch a bit, and then we let them on sitting position. Here we first place them straight, so we want to place them not bent on the back, we want to place them straight. Then we want to use the heel of the hand. Please, when you press on the shoulder, we do that at 4 fingers above beside the collarbone, the clavicle. So you need to make sure that fingers are behind. Never press on collarbone, never. And then we do the pressure at 4 fingers beside, and then we do only work on 2/3 of the shoulder. 2/3 of the shoulder. So this is obviously a matter of watching properly to don't injure people. And now we get with the thumbs. The thumbs the same, 4 fingers above beside the clavicle. We get the fingers behind, so we avoid any pressure to the clavicle. And now we apply the pressure with the ball of the thumbs along the top muscle trapezius at 4 fingers beside the clavicle, and the pressure is deep pressure down, 3 steps, the third step at 2/3 of the shoulder, and then 2 steps back to the corner between neck and shoulder. Then we repeat again, palm press, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, going out, 3 steps, and in, 2 steps. Then we get down, and we massage the shoulder with fingers and the thumbs many times. You can do pressure also on the top bone of scapula to stimulate muscles that attach to the arm, and in here beside the scapula, edge of the scapula in the back to massage muscles that attach to the spine, and then freestyle. Then we get the head down, and we want to use now the ice picking to press the tissue beside the cervical. We never press the muscles of the neck, so we never do that. The pressure we do at beside the C7, so we get to the cervical 7, and we want to press from 1 finger beside the center, and the pressure is going to the center. So we want to press at 1 finger beside the center. This level of the pressure is done behind SCM muscle, and the pressure is done to the tissue that attach trapezius to the cervical. And then we go 4 steps up, then we get 4 steps down. Pressure never to the SCM muscle, sternocleidomastoideo. We never press the muscles of the neck. We want to press the tissue that attach the muscles of the neck to the bone of your cervical. And then we do the pressure up, down and up. And once you reach up for a second time, we place the head up and then we end with shampoo. Shampoo, head massage, freestyle. You can do whatever. Just stimulate with fingertips and then move a bit. And then we finish with chop. So we get hands together, we open fingers, and we apply pressure to the tissue with the small finger, and then we can do on the shoulder, between the scapula and the spine. And then we go on the other side. We circle, PC, palm circle, and then we rush. Na-a, na-wa, no-ka, payati, minasanti. And this is the after 1.5 months, no? Right, Nicole?
Holy moly. So,
yeah.
I didn't get massaged for 6 weeks. I was
This is
not
how we
in
go to
Amsterdam.
run, right?
I was not in Amsterdam, and I thought I was very relaxed after 6 weeks. In Spain, but now it was very painful. I was crying and laughing at the same time, but I really needed it. Wow. In the meantime, we have been changed. So now you sit with your knees in between the ankles. Oh, I need to sleep. Place the hands in front of us. We close our eyes. Focus on how you feel. How do you feel? How are your shoulders? Your back. Focus on your breathing. Breathe in really slow and deep. After that, we open the eyes, we warm the hands, and we place the hands above the feet, not touching yet. And then we're going to do palm press. Press and roll open. Then we go to the middle. Press and roll open. Sorry, I'm yawning, but whoa, this was a really big experience. 3, 2, and 1. And then we go one by one. You know, sometimes you think that you feel really relaxed, but when you get massage, you realize, and now I feel amazing actually. 3 out, you go back 2 in. We're going to walk up next to the shin bone. Pinky finger touch the shin bone. In 3 steps up. 1, 2, 3. And by the way, if this goes too fast for you, you can download the ebook and see the pictures below. And then you put the tip of the fingers above the knee, heel of the hand below. And you go up in 3 steps. Up in 3 steps. And we do the same thing. Down, reverse. Going down, use body weight. Palm circle on the top, heel of the hand below. And then walk in 3 steps down. And then we walk on the feet and we roll them open in 3 steps out. Roll them open in 3 steps out. And we go back in. And we do it together. Now, we're going to work on the, my head is falling asleep as well, with the thumbs, not the tip, but the ball of the thumb. So we press 6 times, 2 thumbs at the same time, either side, and then you don't press on the heel, you don't press on the ball of the foot, just somewhere on the sole of the foot, 6 times. Yes. And after those times, we're going to rock again with palm press walking. One side, other side, middle of the foot, the toes, we go back to the middle, and the beginning, Now we place the top of the foot towards the ceiling, thumb inside, fingers outside, and we lean in. 1. Now we go to the middle of the foot. 2. And then we go to the toes. We go slow and deep. See how far your partner can go. After that we go back to 2. And maybe you feel already that the feet are warming up, amazing, and 1. And then again, palm press rocking, forward on the feet, 3 steps out, and 2 steps in. And now we're going to work on one leg at a time. So we bend on my right hand side, we move forward, we place the hands into butterfly, and you lean in on the upper leg. 3 times up, 3 times up, and 2 times back, down. Leaning in. Then we sit on our own butt. We place the foot forward, so the knee is 90 degrees. The other leg is locking the straight leg, both hands on the feet, and we press forward in the corner of the knee. 1, pull back, 2, maybe a little bit more, and 3, really a lot. Try to increase flexibility of your partner. Then we place the foot underneath, we still hold the foot, and then the other foot is gonna press really strong. 1, and then the middle, 2, and 3, and back to the middle, press a lot, and 1 next to the knee. After that we place the foot back, and now both feet are just walking up and walking down. We place the foot towards the knee. We're gonna sit on our knees. We place the leg up, and then we place the hands in the waist. We squeeze on either side of the leg and rotate. 3 times down. And 2 times up. Press and rotate. Press and rotate. Now we leave the hands interlaced. We're going to work with the thumbs. So a little bit lower than the bone. And you press 3 times down. 1. Then in the middle. This can be very sensitive. So if you feel it, you can breathe out. 3. We go back to 2. And so the thumbs are pressing towards each other. And 1. And then we just relax. Now we're going to work on the calf. You cup your fingers around the calf. Nails are touching each other. You start below the knee, upper calf, and then we go to the middle. The more you cup, the heavier it is. And 1. Go back to 2. And up again. Now we interlace our hands. And we squeeze the calf muscle between the heel of our hands. We go forward. So you go to the middle, you squeeze and you go forward. And then we squeeze and you go forward. Go to the middle, you squeeze, go forward. And the beginning, squeeze, go forward. And we relax. Now, knee to chest is next. Foot in the groin, other foot here. And we do 3 times. 1, slowly in. 2, and 3. Now, we do twist hip, hand here, other hand, cups the heel, and you press down and try to straighten the leg to the opposite shoulder. 1, 2, and 1 more time for 3. Now we're going to stretch Achilles tendon. Knee down, straighten the leg, place the foot on your upper leg, and you cup the heel like that, big toe under the forearm, and you lean on the big toe. 1, 2, and 3. Knee to chest, foot to butt, 3 times. Change position on your legs. 1, 2, and 3. Place the leg down, shake. And then we do the other side. We jump to the other side. Place your hands in butterfly and you lean in. 3 times up, 3 times up, and 2 times down. 3 times up and 2 times down. And then we're going to sit on our butt. We place the knee at 90 degrees. Place your knee there. And then we open. 1. Maybe you can go more forward. 2. And even more forward. 3. Now place the foot that has been pressing underneath. Place your other foot together. And then you press with your right foot really hard in the hamstring, on the middle, in the end. And go back to the middle. Quite strong, it's very nice. And the beginning, try to take out this little nuts that you feel with your foot. And then we just do with the foot up and down. Now we place the knee to 45 degrees. We're going to place the leg up. Now we're going to place the hands interlaced and we squeeze and rotate. We do in the middle the same. And in the end, squeeze and rotate. Go back to the middle and the beginning. After that, we're going to do with the thumbs. But now not on the bone, a little bit down. And you squeeze both thumbs towards each other. Can be quite sensitive if you receive. So you just breathe out when we are pressing. 3, we go back to the middle. And 1. And then we just relax. Now we're going to work on the calf. You have the hands like that. So the nails are touching each other. And you lean back. 1, 2, 3, down. Go back to the middle and then under the knee. Yeah, so the same flow, same thing you receive, we give back. Hands interlaced. So we squeeze and go forward. And then middle squeeze and go forward. And then down. Squeeze and go forward. Then in the middle. So if you do this every week with us, you know what we're doing. Every week massage, giving and receiving massage. And we just relax. Same flow, same time, 8 o'clock on Sunday. Place the foot next to the hip. We go forward. 1 and go back. 2, lean in. And 3. Now we twist hip. Hand that was on the knee goes to the hamstring. Other hand cups the heel. And we do 1 and 2. Same. And 3. So to the opposite shoulder. Now we're going to stretch Achilles. Knee down, other knee up. Straighten the leg. Place the foot on the upper leg. Hold the heel. Place the big toe under the forearm and lean in. 1, 2, lean in with all your body weight on the big toe. This hand is just for support. Then knee to chest, foot to butt. 3 times the same and you change position. 1, 2, 3. 50-50 on the knee and on the foot. Place the leg down, shake, shake, shake. And your partner needs to go to the belly. Go to the belly. Now we sit in between the ankles still. And then we're going to palm press one side, other side, one side, other side. And then we're just going to go up in 3 steps. Really on the calf. So you press this time just towards the mat. We never press the knees. So please skip the knees. Go up with your body weight and press 3 times on the hamstring all the way up. And then we just walk down, up and down. Skipping again the knee and walk in 3 steps with your body weight. Super nice to do, quite strong. And then on the feet. Now we're going to work with our thumbs. So not with the tip, but the ball of the thumb. You try to find the Achilles tendon, the hard piece here. And the other side, and you just press on either side. down towards the mat. So the idea is you press on the imaginary line from your Achilles tendon all the way to the sitting bone. And you just go up. You skip the knee. We never press the knee. And you press, you walk over the hamstring, quite strong. It's very, oh, hamstring. It's quite strong. You can do quite strong. It's very nice. All the way up until the sitting bone. When you feel the sitting bone, then we do the same thing all the way down. Reverse. Wow. And then we skip the knee. You know, I just said that after this massage, I didn't receive massage for 6 weeks, and I felt like hot, and I was crying, and I was laughing when I just received the massage. And now, giving the massage back and feeling this massage, I feel the energy flowing. I feel so good. It's a super interesting feeling. I hope you feel the same. So now, we palm press walking up again. So giving is also super, super nice to do. We skip the back of the knee, and you have also the benefits. And we go all the way up. Now we're going to work on the back. So we place one knee on one side, one knee on the other side. We place either hand on the sides of the spine. We never press on the spine, and we lean in. Go a little bit higher, lean in. A little bit higher, lean in. And the last one is on the scapula. Now we walk back on the parts that we have just been pressing. We never press on the back of the spine, on the spine itself, just on either side. Now we're going to do the same, but then with the thumbs. So you press on either side with the thumbs next to the spine, never on the spine. The pressure is next to the spine, and we press towards the mat. I'm leaning towards the mat. Super nice, relaxed feeling. And sometimes very therapeutic, can be very painful. So then I say it's not so relaxed, then it feels more therapeutic. So you can move your body weight so your shoulders are always on top of your wrist. And we end top corner of the scapula. And then we thumb, press walking back, the same as we have been just pressing before. We never press the spine, so the tip of the fingers are maybe touching the spine, but we never press on the spine. All the way down. And when we're down, we press one more time, and then we're going to sit with our feet in between the legs and the knees on here. And then we just go up, up. And if the arms, you know already, if the arms are not down yet, you press them down. And then we walk down. We walk down. 3 steps upper arm, skipping the elbow, walking on the lower arm. And then we stretch the fingers, super nice feeling. And then we hold each other's wrist and we go up. We look at the ceiling, both of us, and go down. One more time, this time halfway. And then we pull one side and we pull the other side. And we go one time in the middle to call that a very nice stretch for both of us. So place the arms bent again, walk on the hands, walk over the lower arm in 3 steps, skip the elbow, walk on the upper arm, and then walk down next to the spine. And when you're down, you press one more time. And we skip the butt. We walk 3 steps down over the hamstring. Skip the knee. We never press the knee. Walk down over the calf and on the feet. After that, we're going to work with the knuckles, with the fist. So just place your hands in fist position and you palm press or fist press or like that on the feet many times. After that, we ask our partner to turn on the back, and then we have to be very careful of our own back. So we place the legs up without hurting ourselves, and you stretch a bit Then you place the feet cross-legged, under your own knees. You walk all the way forward and then you hold each other's wrist and we go up with our body weight. One time, stretch a lot, and then we walk back. And then we place our partner with a straight back. And then 4 fingers from the collarbone. We never press the collarbone. We just place the fingers behind. We press, we lean in, 2 sides, a little bit wider, and then only a little bit wider. We don't want to press on this side of the shoulder. And then we go back to 2. And 1. And then we place the thumbs in the same position. 4 fingers from scapula. Lean in, a little bit wider. For 2, a little bit wider. For 3, and not too wide. And then 2, lean in a lot. And next to the neck, lean in. And palm press again. 1 next to the neck. 2 a little bit wider. And 3 not on the shoulder bone here. And we go back to 2. And 1. Then we kneel down and we massage like you're needing a breath to just massage here on the shoulders, trapezius muscle. Very nice if you do quite strong. And then we are going to place the head of our partner down. And again, we have the hands like that interlaced. We're going to work with the thumbs. We start at the C7. You press together up, press together up, press together up. All the way up until you reach the skull. And then we go down, up and down. And once we're down, we go up again. We go up again. We go up again. And then we place the head up and then we massage the head. Shampoo, and then we're almost finished with this massage, and you can do this class every week on Sunday at 8 o'clock all together with us. So we just do a nice shampoo, super easy, with the tip of your fingers. And then we're going to do a chop. So you place your fingers like that, the wrist is relaxed, the fingers are pressing towards each other. You start next to the neck, you go out, in, next to the scapula and up again. Other side, out, in, next to the scapula and up again. And then we relax like that. And if you think this is all going too fast, you can look down in the comments and you can find the ebook with more information, or you can come to our school to do it all together. And then we do 5 slides. Na, nawa, roka, payati, finasanti, kapunka. So, how was the class for you? I hope it was as good as for us. We needed it after 6 weeks of not...
No, I get massage.
Yeah, you get massage. I didn't get massage.
Yes.
So yes, so as I said before, I went on a holiday for 6 weeks and I thought I was really relaxed. But now I think if you joined the class, you saw me crying and laughing at the same time. It was super painful, but I must say I feel really, really good. Sometimes you think you're super relaxed, but actually I was not relaxed. I needed massage.
Sometimes we think we don't have tensions until somebody manipulates on your tissue and then you have pain. So this is what happened. That we not always have pain on our tension. Sometimes, most of the times actually, the tensions on the tissue are not painful until you expose the tissue to movement on any direction that stretch, and then you have the pain. So massage is a kind of way to diagnose the state of your tissue with the manipulation itself, the physical, mechanical forces that we apply to the tissue, that we see that some people feel pain and some others not. So in this observation, we clearly see two different tissue conditions. One that causes pain and one that is enough elastic to don't compress too much and doesn't cause the pain. So obviously after 6 weeks without massage, your tissue was on tension, like the majority of other people that I saw in my life. They come first time to the school, they have pain with my class 1. But as they come and keep repeating every week, then the pain disappears because the tissue condition change. So as the tissue condition change through the massage, through the method, then the people don't have pain. I saw that along 20 years in different fields, and it's about massage, it's about adaptation.
Yeah, and I feel really relaxed, more than I felt before. So I can sleep good and I feel better now.
Well, we sleep good if we are relaxed. Obviously, we sleep good when our nerve system has been in a recovering time, and then if we create the pattern of recovering time every week, then obviously your nerve system will be much more relaxed and you will sleep much more better, you will sleep much more deeper, you will breathe much more better during your sleep, your heartbeat will beat much more better. I mean, everything works better when our nerve system is relaxed. And about relaxation is also a matter of create the pattern to every day should be a moment that we relax in a purpose way the nerve system. So week by week, the nerve system create a pattern based on recovery. We call that recovering time. It's the time in which your body heals and change according to the experience.
Yes, and now I see a chat saying I'm soon back in the class. But I cannot see who you are, but great that you're soon in the class. I only see this chat, but not the name.
Every day.
We will be there. So great that you're back.
No, we want to live long.
Yes.
Without pain.
So you can join us next week again at 8 o'clock on Sunday with your partner, the neighbor, anyone you want to massage at home. Or you can join us in the school, and if you have never done this massage before and it was a bit fast, you can download the ebook, or you can join the online step-by-step class. That's also possible.
Actually, this class is done in 30 minutes, but this class, it can be, so this massage, let's call that a massage. The massage is done in 30 minutes. It can be done in 20 minutes. And on meditation, we are able to do that in 15 minutes. So in the end, the time is between 15 to 30 minutes. Sometimes it's 30, sometimes it's like today, 22 minutes.
Yeah, so it doesn't really matter, it doesn't really matter.
Mostly don't injure. Don't injure your partner, no?
Yeah.
And don't go too fast.
Yeah, and just schedule it in your agenda that you can massage your partner every Sunday at 8 o'clock. That's what we do. That's how we do it.
Or not, it's a choice. We do that. We love to get, or not. You don't get sometimes, and it's perfect. We will get every Sunday if possible, right?
Yeah. So if you like that too, if you want to massage each other every Sunday, then join us.
So, of course, for free.
For free. So anyway, we see you again next week. Sawadee ka.
Sawadee ka.